With Doubtnut, get instant video solutions to all your maths, physics, chemistry, and biology doubts. Just click the image of the question, crop the question, and get instant video solution. Download Doubtnut app today.
Hello students. Now let us look at the question which is given to us, which says that name the lightest and the heaviest element in terms of density, right, among the transition elements. So we have to find out the heaviest and the lightest element coming from transition elements, right? So before we answer this question, out of all the D block elements, right, we have zinc, we have mercury and cadmium, right? So these elements are not considered as transition element. Okay, what is the reason behind? So the reason is they all have completely filled d orbitals, right? Completely filled d orbitals. Okay. Now, those elements which do not have or which have partially filled d orbitals are only considered as transition elements, right? So this is how we can explain the transition elements. Now, moving on, we have to find out the lightest and the heaviest element in the terms of density. Okay. So what is density now? So density can be defined as mass upon volume, right? And it could be rearranged. So mass will be equal to density into volume. Okay. Now we need to understand that how mass of a substance will be more. So if in a larger volume, okay, so if the volume is more, so if in a larger volume we have a denser element or denser substance filled in it, right? So eventually we can say that the mass of that particular substance is more. Okay. Let me just write it down. So in a larger volume, okay, in a larger volume, if we have more denser substance filled inside, okay, then we can say that the mass of that particular substance is more, right? So this is how we can understand. And just the opposite of it, if if in a smaller volume less denser substance is filled, the mass of that particular substance will eventually be lesser. Now to answer this question, we need to understand that whenever we go across the period from left to right, okay, the mass of the substance mass of the atom increases. Why? Because of the increment of number of protons, right? As the atomic number increases, okay, as the atomic number increases, the number of protons increases, okay, and eventually we can say that the mass of the atom is increasing, mass of the element is increasing, right? Similarly, in a very, very similar fashion, we can say that if we just go down the group, the same thing happens, okay? Down the group also atomic number increases, right? And number of protons are increasing, number of neutrons are also increasing, and eventually we can say that the mass is increasing. So if we have to find out the lightest element, then we'll have to look somewhere here, right? At the very left corner of the periodic table, I mean the transition elements. So here we find scandium, okay? So scandium is the lightest element that we know of out of all the transition elements, right? So scandium has the density of, so it has density of 3.43 grams per centimeter cube, right? And due to this reason, right, it has very low density, and due to this reason it is the lightest one, right? Lightest element in transition series. Okay, and just using the same concept, we can say that somewhere here, right, somewhere here we will be finding out the heaviest element that we know, right, in transition series, right? So in transition series, in all the transition elements, the heaviest that we have is osmium, and iridium, right? So iridium and osmium are the heaviest one. Osmium has the density of 22.59, right? 22.59 gram per centimeter cube, and iridium has 22.61 grams per centimeter cube, right? They are very, very close. Now, just because of the large size and due to high density, I mean, in a large volume, they have more density filled. The more denser element is filled, right? This is the reason that the mass of both of them are more. Mass is more, right? We can write like this. So mass of osmium and iridium is highest. Okay, so this is how we can answer this question based upon we can say that how much mass is filled in a particular volume. This is how we can understand, or how much density is filled in a particular volume. So this is how we can understand that a particular element will be more in mass or it will be lesser. It will be less in mass. I hope you all understand. Thank you.
For class 6 to 12, IIT JEE and NEET level. Trusted by more than 5 crore students. Download Doubtnut app today.